Okay, let's see if Jack will behave. So I'm going to try something a little different. No. See, you're already being bad. I do want to change out. He said I want to put down a fresh piece there. All right. And remember, we had talked about doing a spine reinforcement here just because of how thin and stuff it was. Looks like we didn't have any major ink loss on the back here. Now what I'm going to use is, we've been showing Tengujo that we tear off. I also have this, it's called Tengujo tape. Now this I ordered and got imported from England. It's from Pell, but it's got one gum side. It says it's supposed to be invisible, but it's really not invisible. But reason why a lot of people tear off, or the reason why we tear off the edges, is because you can feather it in. When you have this straight edge, it will show up more. I don't really care. This is a book for my PC. You know, if I have, you know, a little bit of straight edge showing, I'm fine with that. So just for ease, I am going to use this. Now I'm going to use it in conjunction with wheat paste because I believe the adhesive on here is methyl cellulose. And I found with covers, a lot of people found with covers that it doesn't stick as well. Now to wet the back, this really neat little pen that you squeeze and you fill it with water and you squeeze it and it will soak the brushes with water. And so we're going to pre-soak the back of this. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. And we're just going to go right down the middle. So that is it. I couldn't really see it. So I know I've got a little bit more wheat paste probably out on the edges than I needed. I couldn't really see my Tengujo. So it did come out pretty invisible. All right. So you can, whenever you order that, if you order that tape, which, you know, like I said, I like it. You know, most of the time I do use regular Tengujo, is you get it all in this little box and you get this nice bone folder and stuff with it. But what it says to do, and this is pretty much, this is silicone paper, but it's pretty much the same as baking sheets. Once you get this on here, you know, let it dry a little bit, is lay it on here, and it's not quite at the drying that I want. So stop eating that. And don't climb on that. And don't sit on that. And don't play with that. Oh, all right. But once we get it there, I think it's pretty close. Just lay it on here, take it, you just want to smooth out. Smooth out that wheat paste a little bit. And there you go. All right, now what we're going to do is, let me get this centered. Lay our Polytex back down. And we're going to let this dry for a little bit and we'll take a look at the results. All right, so we tried something a little different. I'm opening up the press. So what I did is I let the book nearly completely dry and went ahead and put in the press with my sheets of Bristol board and cooking sheets. All right, while I was moving it, I did notice where we had some of our ink loss with the red. It was here in this area. It's minor, you know, he still looks great, no loss, no loss. It does look like we had a little bit of a cleaning effect, even with that short wash, that took away some of the smearing, even though we did have ink loss when we wiped this area. So what is our deduction on this little bit of ink loss here? Well, we do have a lot of creasing, there's probably a lot of handling and stuff, and the ink loss is very minor. So, you know, I feel like we're okay with that. We didn't leave it in there in the bath very long, and we did get a little bit of whitening effect. So, all right. Now, here is where we did the reinforcement, and it is nearly completely invisible, which is great. I'm really happy with this result. Now there is a little waving here. Some waves, which I've seen happen before. Hopefully that will work itself out. Jack. Alright, Jack's off to the side, and I went ahead and trimmed that a little bit. Well, like I said, it's fairly invisible. What we do have, and I've seen it before with using wheat paste, is I guess maybe drying it too fast, that it gets these little waves here where maybe it, I don't know, pulls up with the paper being wet. I have fixed this with humidification and repressing it. Hopefully once we maybe get the book back together and I do a full humidification, and it'll get worked out. So, but we'll see. And part of this, you know, is educational, right? Is I'm showing some techniques that, you know, may work, may not work, what my journey is, so you can make better decisions, and I can make better decisions. And Jack gets to hang out. Look at all the titles that Fawcett was putting out. Such a big company during that time. So otherwise though, I'm going to call our cleaning, partly successful, because we did, I think, get a little bit of whitening effect in some areas. It does look overall cleaner with that short bath, but we did get some minor color loss. And again, it is very minor. It's regrettable. I would rather it not happen. That is one of my pet peeves with books and stuff. But it's a decision. Can't argue though with the result of the brightness. So maybe we call it a bit of a trade-off. And if you were to send this in, I don't think CGC counts off too much for color loss like that. Spine is reinforced. We have a nice sounding book. So thank y'all again for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe. Maybe one of these days we'll get up to 1,000 and get monetized, and and then Jack can have some extra treats. So, but with that, I want to say peace, love, and comics. So keep on collecting, keep on cleaning, pressing, and conserving, and we will see y'all soon.